And I like also have like the best stunt girl ever.
Right.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Does she work with you over and over again?
I've had this stunt girl for the last like 4 or 5 projects, and she's so good. She makes everything look awesome. But I was so bummed I didn't get harnessed. And
well, all this is them
around.
standing on boxes right now, and I'm grabbing. It depends whose coverage we're on, but I'm holding whoever's belt buckle and pants and trying to shake them in an unpredictable way.
Oh, I had no idea. I actually thought that they were...
They're just standing on...
harnessed and flying.
That we just did. We had like a little cable that was going down. They hung on it like it's like a lifeline or fireman's thing, and they slid down. And
zip line?
Zip line, yeah. But the actual flying scene was just them standing on box, except for the actual where they're flying past the camera. But initially all the coverage was just them standing on the ground and being... We have a fly. We have company.
We do.
It's everywhere. The slush show.
Oh, I love this moment. Though where he goes, oh, I'm being messed with.
There was a lot of confusion as to whatever reason the wrong sign showed up on the day, and we shot the sign last. So we had shot the coverage of like what street they were on, and then we cut out wide, and it's the wrong street. We said set up the wide shot last, and then we had to go back and do one more piece to tie it back together. And we were always worried that the wrong sign would then come back again. Like the proper... So
somehow it wouldn't match.
Yeah, the whole gag wouldn't work. Hayden's got her cheerleading moves.
She can dance.
Oh, I do.
She's a gymnast, too.
She's
a gymnast. She's so incredibly physically able. You worked with who's who?
I worked with Steven also before on another show.
You did?
And I actually tried to put him in a pilot I did. So it was fun to get to work with him again. He just sells moments like this great. Like he knows exactly what you're looking for to give him a reveal, and without being too arch.
Yeah, sure.
We shot this in like an hour, this whole scene, because we were losing the light. It was the same day as the alley that we were doing all the... where Wes scoops you up in the alley. So this was you can see the sun going down in the background, but we squeaked it out.
Pretty sky, though.
Yeah, it looks great.
I love this moment where she notices.
I know the name, right?
Heroes loves a push-in.
Yeah.
So there's no shortage of them. See, Hayden would kill me there because she had to run. We had her like running all the way, like take after take, and then use a little bit.
Pixie stick into the slush show. Just let that be noted. More sugar.
The slush show.
That's a running thing for you, isn't it?
Well, Jesse Alexander, who writes for the show, wrote for Alias. Jesse had us put the slush show cup in, but now meanwhile I'm trying to get the episode prepped, and I'm thinking about the actors, and I want to get the whole thing, and all I do is get emails about the slush show cup.
Put it in.
Are we going to see it? And how many times are we going to see it? And JJ's writing me, and Jesse's writing me, and everybody's like, I had like 20 things. So then for the rest of the show, we took pictures with pretty much everybody.
Really funny pictures.
Of the slush show cup. So,
pushing it on the dolly, or...
Yeah, I've got like a picture of like most people, and then I've got 30 of Grunberg.
Oh, that's so funny.
With the slush show cup.
Grunny will take a bit, and he will run with it.
Oh, no, he runs with it. So I gave him to Beeman, so maybe he'll put him on his blog. But
the slush show comes back now, though. Like in episodes we've shot to 11,
really?
I'm still drinking the slush show. I think they've made it a whole like Elle has a sugar high constantly thing.
Yeah.
And
you sound like me 10 years ago. This is what they do. They indoctrinate you. I couldn't have been more clear about this when you agreed to go in.
I love these cars. I love this car like that. I love that shot right there.
We used a lens where we could split the focus, so we could really get in. I think everything, I tried to come at this episode trying to get more in HRG's head than usual, to really feel like we were somehow a little more subjective in the experience of his impending death. So everything it gave license to be really dramatic and in close on him.
Mr. Muggles.
It's so hard whatever urgency we have the second we put Mr. Muggles in.
It kind of fades.
It's too fun, but you can't resist. Especially when Bob comes into the scene, it's the three of you.
I know.
And he just sits there. He's so cute. What's his real name? Like Lazarus or something?
Lestat.
Of course it's Lestat.
And then I think he has I think it's a brother named Beowulf. But
I love this.
They're both like 4 pounds.
That line about the
Primatech paper manager.
Paper manager is great. So this we shot. This is actually in back of the school. This is actually the actual location.
This was a fun scene to shoot.
This was a juicy day.
Yeah.
They kept breaking out into song and dancing with the gun.
Didn't they do a little ring around the rosy around the car?
Yeah.
I think I saw that outtake.
I was trying to keep a straight face on the other end, and just, it wasn't happening. This is the one good take.
Plus, this episode's great because even though we've met Elle before, it's great to kind of reintroduce her to a character, to be able to give her a new entrance and see her crackling powers.
And establish the relationship that HRG knows who she is.
That shot, that's awesome.
That was cool.
We had to do that by putting West and your double upside. That was actually a new gag that we tried out, which was putting a flash of the picture in, just to remind us, because that image was so fast when he turns the gun, this painting here. So we had to really kind of land it to the audience that it had already happened, so it diffused the possibility that HRG was going to die.
Poor Sendel gets his nose broken by so many people.
85 times.
They're trying, they're doing everything they can to make him not be so alarmingly beautiful.
That's the other thing.
Give him a bandage on his nose.
Right.
Try to get into Sendel's head here, try to, as close as we could, get into some sort of feeling what it's like to get a gun put to you. Isn't this like the third time you've been tied up on this show?
At least. Duct tape and I have a very close relationship.
Apparently.
What the hell is going on?
This is my other favorite line.
The muggle's back.
Yeah.
I know.
This
That was
mother's
hard.
doggy
That
back.
was a crack. That was like
That was
a
so
Lucia
hard.
Cookies line too. That was
I know.
hard.
Every time I read that, and I was waiting for its delivery, because it had to be life or death. Like, you can't
I know.
play into the joke of it. Like, he had
No, you
Jack
have to
delivered,
totally
he
do
nailed
it.
it.
Yeah. But I get to laugh now.
And I was tied up with dog leashes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone can notice that.
Yeah, we wanted to try to establish those sooner to see, but everything had to be something of opportunity.
Right.
And this is a great scene. You guys did a great job with this.
Well, you know, it was interesting. Joe and I had talks of this I loved.
I know.
Originally, Wes and Sandra weren't in the scene, and
Right.
then it just seemed important to really track that story.